Yo guys, what's good? Back again, new week, new recap. Nothing crazy today. Did take a loss. Stuff just didn't really play out. Not gonna blame it on anything. There's just two trades that didn't really work out. I liked both of them, but they just didn't play out. So it is what it is. Not really upset, but I did pass this account yesterday on a short on NQ after we filled the new week opening gap. Gold right now. Probably show you guys here. You can see right here we filled this gap and I took this candle short. It was pretty nice setup. Not really gonna go over too much, just eval, but did get this 1 minute version here, entered here, caught all the way down to here for that, but not gonna really go over that too much, just eval. But that was all I needed to pass this. And today I lost 480 on this account and 575 on my Lucid because entries are a little bit off, and I wanted to make sure my stop losses were the same. Entered second on the Lucid, so ended up losing a little bit more, but no big deal. We're down about 150 bucks on the Lucid, obviously down just under 500 on this account. No big deal. I'm still looking forward to this week. Today was a bit rangy, but not that bad. We had Powell speaking at 7:30, which kind of made me nervous, but nothing really came out of that, unfortunately. But like I said, on the higher time frames, it's very rangy because we just had lots of gaps, right? So it was kind of hard to decipher which way we wanted to go, and there's no real clear sell side right now, so I don't know. It was kind of rough, but we did inverse this 4 hour coming into market open, and we were tapping into this one, but we also had this hourly gap right here. So we didn't close above the 4 hour, but we closed above the hourly. We had this data high here from a Trump tweet. Obviously had this 4 hour gap up here with a New York AM high. So my bias was very bullish today. I really wanted this data high. All we really had was London lows, Asia lows, and then obviously these 1 hour gaps, and we kind of had this 4 hour gap here that we had. So like I said, we're trading between two 4 hour gaps. Not really ideal, but not the end of the world. Price was pretty good today. So like I said, this data high was really close coming to market open. This was market open right here, and we kind of just dumped. There was not a single entry here other than, and I'll show you guys here, on the NASDAQ. You can see we did get somewhat of a 30-second entry. I didn't take it because I didn't like it, because I was super bullish. Like I said, I don't think this was a good trade. I'm not going to take a 30-second inversion when we got data highs right there. But there was this 30-second inversion after we swept all of this out. I saw some people take it. I don't think it's a good trade. Maybe a B, just because you got these data highs right here. Very risky in my opinion, but we did get the 30-second inversion, so you can kind of justify taking that. I don't know if I'd call it trade of the day. I don't really know what the trade of the day was today, to be honest. There wasn't really a crystal clear setup in my opinion. We kind of just chopped around after this big move down, and like I said, this provided no entry. We were also at this point still within, I guess there's two 15-minute gaps here, right? And we were still trading above this hour. Well, we did close above this hourly, and we are still getting very close to breaking this 4 hour, you can see. So yeah, I don't know. I did not like that there, but it was a decent trade if you did catch it. Obviously it dumped hard. Don't know why, but it just did. So first trade I took was quite late. We did inverse all this, and we come down and we tap into this 4-hour gap. We get a sweep of the London low, and this trade was good, but I should have waited till we got a little bit more broken structure, got up a little bit higher, because I did not need to take this right away. But like I said, we're tapping into this 4-hour gap. We're sweeping this London low, not leaving us much on the sell side. We get a 1-minute inversion here, also a 2-minute inversion. And this, I believe, right here, we do get a 3-minute inversion, which was what I was looking for. I did not enter off this first 1 minute, but we did close above this 3-minute here, and that is where I entered the trade at 7:12. And I entered right as the 3-minute closed, and I did go a little bit into profit. My stops were pretty low. They were all the way down here, because Powell was speaking at 7:30. I didn't want to get screwed over and then have him say something super bullish and just skyrockets. I would have been pissed. But we did chop around, and I eventually got taken out here, and then right to basically full TP. I was just targeting the midpoint of this, so yeah, it did actually hit TP. I kind of wasn't really paying attention after that, but it did hit TP right here, and I got stopped out by about, give or take, 45 points, which kind of blows, but I just got in at the wrong time. I should have waited till we got a little bit more confirmation, which would have been better to enter maybe here or right here, and we tap back into this gap after this inversion. But is what it is. I could have been a little bit more patient on that, but at the same time, I don't think it was a bad trade. It met my rules perfectly, so I'm happy to take it. That being said, I did take a short right here after we broke structure down. We inverse this final, there was a 3-minute gap that was hanging on by its teeth right here, and we end up finally closing below that. We respected it for almost 11 minutes, I think, and it closed right at the end. I knew my long position was fried after that, and I knew we were going short after we did tap into that little gap. And at this point, the sentiment was looking more bearish to me, so I did enter short, which again was good. I was just targeting down to this Asia low, and I ended up getting stopped out pretty fast on this one. I did not last long. Got taken out right there. My stops were pretty tight. That's not originally where they started. When I went down in profit, I moved my stops down below. We did create this 1-minute gap right here, so my stops were kind of just making sure we respected that gap. I only took a $100 loss. The first one was $350, so not that big of a deal. But we did just get this big Drake candle up out of nowhere. I don't really know what happened. 50-point candle, and it spawned like pretty instantly. Powell started talking right here, and you can see he really didn't do much other than just make the market chop. So did go a little bit into profit. I was about $200 in profit, but nowhere near where I needed to go, and I took a loss there. So not much going on today. 2 good trades I'm happy with. We did respect the higher time frame bearish structure, so it does look like there's a chance we go lower, but we have taken out this Asia low now, so we could go higher. I don't know. We're in a weird spot again. There's not much to target on the sell side. If you go back and look at actual NQ before the contract rollover, you can see we are kind of trading close to these relative, or sorry, we already took those out. So we might actually get a bounce up. I mean, the next daily low would be right here, and then we have this daily imbalance right here that I could see us filling. That would be kind of my next target if we do keep going lower. but I definitely think we are due for some sort of retrace. And once we start flying, longs are going to be absolutely generational. So yeah, we'll have to see what happons, but lots of news this week, so anything could really happen. You got jolts tomorrow. That shouldn't be that big of a deal. So tomorrow should be a pretty good trading day. I'm going to have to look at the higher time frame structure when we do get to the morning session, because realistically this gap's going to be very important, and this gap, if we do close above this in the nighttime session, I definitely think we're going to come up a lot higher. But if we continue to respect this, I think we're going to keep dumping. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, I think that's going to wrap it up for today. Hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like, comment, subscribe as usual, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.